First match of the baccpaBrawl 151. We've got Insert on the May, the first main such a long time, exciting, versus Lasagna Slayer, previous baccpaBrawl champion, on the Goldlewis. Now, Goldlewis May is a very fun matchup. They're very similar in a lot of ways. I'm very excited to see it today, but not as excited as I am to see the one and only Patriarch Panda. How you doing, Panda?
It was good. It was good. Yeah, I'm doing good. You know what? I want to like get into comms, bro, but we had such a heated argument before this, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, I don't know if I'm over it yet, and I want to start off this baccpaBrawl weird because he did it. I saw him say he started it. But anyway, you did. Don't even. Anyway, back to the Lasagna Slayer. That was nasty. Was that the fuzzy?
No, that was not a fuzzy. That was a fake cross up into same side.
All right, I saw the BRC and thought it was the fuzzy tech, but I didn't realize they went left-right. That was cheeky. But Lasagna Slayer already put in the corner, trying to approach in. Insert is looking for an opportunity to steal the space. Oh my god, the spacing that you're playing through is mad right now.
This is going to be a matchup where we see a lot of committal options from Goldlewis because May is always out here extending her box, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Nice hit. All the way to the wall. Very nice. Cancel for the extra damage. Barely not enough to kill. How is May going to find a way back into the round? Early knockdown. Into the same side. Super. PRC. 2P. Rising Jade. Jump back. Jump back. Into the gun. It's blocked out. Gun again. Maybe you try a little JD. Ah!
Christ almighty.
I love that setup.
Oh my god.
This is mega winnable for May now. All of a sudden, this anybody's game with a hard knockdown. Dash in. 5D space down. Got by the super.
Oh, no.
Lasagna Slayer takes game number 1.
Heading into the second game, Lasagna Slayer. I might should stop that clutch comeback that Insert was setting up. But I feel like Insert already starting with the aggression, and that is the way to go. I'm a big fan of that. You gotta be willing to go like, yeah, I didn't like that last round. I'm gonna try to steal momentum from the get-go. Because as we know, Goldlewis, as soon as he gets a touch of momentum, it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time against that behemoth.
You know, in a lot of ways, this matchup reflects our argument from before this. Goldlewis is Attack on Titan, and May is Hunter x Hunter, and I think we're seeing the data for ourselves.
You trying to start a debate with the YouTube audience? Well, Attack on Titan mid, Hunter x Hunter
I like when
peak.
people tell me I'm right, and I know I'm right. So yeah, I'm actually trying to start this for the YouTube channel.
Christ almighty. I hope most of them say Attack on Titan mid. Like, if you look up to Eren Yeager, like,
no one looks up to Eren Yeager, dude.
I know you do, bro. I know you do.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, what a 268 from Lasagna. Every Goldlewis player thinks he's hype. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Because we are just like Attack on Titan.
Nah, bro. Anyway, good hits. Getting some decent damage going. Gets the throw just like that. Allows for the OTG 5H Totsugeki setup. That was a nice counter hit, but unfortunately, not much you could do off of it.
Try to threaten the cross up there. Gets deflected. Does cover that left-right situation. RC into the pickup. Should be able to send May all the way into the corner. Same confirm as before. We can go for the cancel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not going to go for it.
Hold on to that security gauge. We have 2 bars here for May. Just going to back off.
What?
Super jump up. And Rising JK blocking the sky. Tap 5D. Into the RC. Goldlewis getting sent to the corner. Nice little combo here from the cancel. And that should absolutely kill. That was an unbelievable routing from May.
Very optimal, very optimal. I also like the fact that Lasagna Slayer made a really good jump read after that wall break, where they jump back, avoid May approaching. But, you know, Insert step ahead, able to call out. But what a 5H usage on the clash cancel. Very active hitbox, send it out.
Like a blazer. No opportunity, caught by the 6. We're going to get damage. Close slash, caught by the super. Now it's May's time to scam with the super, you know what I mean? Dash into the beach ball, into the command grab, should get a bombo here. Very nice. Into the wall break. Obviously not going to be a hard knockdown. It's going to be difficult fighting against Goldlewis. 684 and JD here, but actually just goes aggressive with the Dolphin. And accidentally whip throw. That was definitely supposed to be a JD. And now you're in a rough position of your Goldlewis here. Great block. Backs off. Tries to go for the deflect, but the timing is wrong. And May steals the round. What a comeback. And we're all tied up 1-1.
Heading into the next match, we are tied 1-1 apiece, and there we go. I believe that was the misinput that happened earlier. Wanted to white weld assault, got it that time, and you're seeing it paid off pretty well for the fella, and that's a nice connection with the behemoth. Yeah, I was like, you know what? That's kind of like that word. That was too much.
Trying to break some of the Dolphin OTG into the overhead. There's gonna be a gap there. Gets caught with the back throw. 5D. Sometimes I talk and I'm like, I should be an auctioneer.
What, you gonna be like, one for the area, one for the area, maybe with the super beam, super premier, go once, go twice, overhead! As he gets the kill with the slash. Is that what you're saying? You want to go like that?
Yeah, exactly. You can be the guy that goes, yep.
You just unlocked a memory. Okay, I'm just gonna say this for everybody that knows. Storage Wars. That is all. That is all. Oh. Nice. Diagonal weight goes for the jump out. Nice, uses that behemoth.
Oh, you gotta use the PRC to stay safe, and now this is worst case scenario here for Goldlewis. Close slash, backdash, 2P into the 2-4-1, a conversion! Goes for the low, into the over, catches the jump, tries to go for the over again, but what a mash out by May. Doing such a good job of the Abares on defense, takes space with the Dolphin, tries to go for the 5P out of range, backs off, still throwing out these 5Ps. I'm pretty sure the preemptive 5Ds are to call out a Rising JD. Excellent.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right with that call. Rising JD, bit of an annoying tool to deal with, of course, and what a call out with the far slash. Yeah,
annoying but fair. You know what I mean?
We're seeing far slash definitely being the tool to call that out as well. When the this joint on that tool is ridiculous.
Barely out of range there. Playing out with these playing with these disjoints, and so far Goldlewis has not been getting the good end of the disjoint. Super in the gap. Able to break the wall. Positive bonus here for May. Goldlewis the bar and the burst advantage, but not for long with this positive bonus on the line. Worst case scenario. Oh, unless the burst. Yeah, May has so many burst save Rudies, but gonna drop the combo. Now this is Goldlewis' chance to stay alive in game number 3. That Jones should be able to stop and go for the cross up here. Goes to the 2H and immediately gets bursted out. That was a fantastic burst by May. Goes to the cancel and to the low. Goldlewis gets caught on that slow pre-jump frames, and insert goes up 2-1.
That's good.
Game number 4, round starts going to be that wild assault. 268 gets IBFD, gets sent away, far slash, no conversion. We've actually seen quite a few far slashes from Goldlewis, but no 684 conversions from them. Not that it's an easy thing to do in any way, it's just lost potential. Sometimes you got to buffer it, you know?
Oh yeah, no, this is true. Sometimes the nature of it is like you'll mess it up. And in the buffer scenarios, it's like I can imagine there's some like sweaty setups that people have ready. But who knows? Oi, backing up. Trying to play to the spacing. Yeah, the huge
jealous.
Jumping.
I'm overzealous.
Explain.
I was going to sing. Don't worry, I won't do that.
No, what does overzealous mean? I'm stupid.
I have no idea. It's from a song.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Well, okay, real talk. Isn't zealous because supposed to be like you were reaching for too much grandeur, for too many grand things. You're
if I had to guess, it's probably showing great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or objective.
Ooh, but like, isn't it like your overzealous stuff?
If I had to guess, it's probably similar to words like fervent, ardent, fervid, fiery, passionate. And
that is not a word. What? Pardoned?
Oh, okay, you don't see what I'm doing. It's fine.
I pardoned your fart? Like what?
Rising JD. Lands of the, okay, just gonna 8 backdashes in a row. That's the correct way to deal with Goldlewis drone when he's already in the corner. Perfect timing. Now May's in danger. Yeah, no, this is a rough situation for May. All of a sudden, goes to that meaty 268 because we saw some mashes in that same situation before. Finds it with a low and not gonna be able to kill here because of the guts. And May on that last bit of HP. No! The empty ID back into the back throw. I don't know why May was respectful of that. I feel like a recovery into like 60 wasn't played there.
It said punish. It said punish.
Wow.
He punished that Totsugeki with a back throw. That's insane.
That was wild.
Oh, good damage here from Insert, actually getting a solid combo. Do keep in mind they're on set point here. And you've already dealt 40% damage. You've got that positive bonus. It's all looking up from here. All you have to do is capitalize on the next interaction. But you're up against that bar of burst and a healthy fella. Oh, but it's gone now. Actually, this is a really good situation for Insert. That's really good now.
That JP's not even great. Okay, we're going to find the hard knockdown here. Fantastic time. No, didn't made it. No. RTG is enough. That was like the ultimate checkmate scenario. Beautiful. And we have Insert taking this at 3-1, beating last week's, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, baccpaBrawl champion. And for the first time in forever, maybe ever, honestly, we have a May in winners finals. On to game number 2 of top 8 winners side. We've got Elucid on the Asuka versus Sasuke on this end. Another exciting bracket. I'm so grateful for all the amazing players we've had, dude. It's been so sick. Well, yeah. And I'm also grateful for that setup. You see that fuzzy overhead?
Also, oh yeah, no, that was sick as hell. Also, the new stage, bro. Like, This kind of screams like Scotland to me right now. I feel like I'm in home staring at this stage. This is great. Like, like all the greenery in the hills and that. Ah, I can't help but say every time, man. Like, you understand what I mean? That sounds crazy.
Look, this looks like a fine land to overgraze your cattle and then begin the Dust Bowl.
Is that a reference? Like,
that is a reference to American history, yes.
Oh yeah, is this what Scotland looks like? A ton of greenery. Get rid of the nails and all that, and yeah.
You don't have those over in Scotland. Islands? We have those all over here in America.
Yeah, I literally live next to the house. It's amazing. You can just walk up. It's great. No, I'm not joking. By the way, I'm being real.
Okay. Okay.
You know that floating island? That reminds me of nowhere actually, because I want to make a joke, but like I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't have any of those, unfortunately. You're gonna walk back. Okay, little micro walk back into the far slash, and Elucid gonna be able to take that first round.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I think he got a misinput or misread. It's Edinburgh. Dude, I hate Edinburgh. I'm not up in Edinburgh like that. We're not doing that, Presto. We're not doing that. By the way, he's in losers, so we've seen him later. Good punish here from SauceQue. Up to get in, feigning the dive. That was kind of cool.
That was a little spooky. I'm not gonna lie. Unsure what that was for, besides to make my heart drop. But we're going to see some big damage here. Dash is up, trying to play outside of that throw range into a delayed far slash for a potential shimmy. Dashing for the 2K2D. RC to stay in. Another shimmy. And this time we're going to go for the walkover throw. Lock down the opponent. Going to be a trade. Plus frames. Once again, staggering it up. And the low wire. C comes out. Now Elucid has the opportunity for the offense.
Ooh. Aye, that's actually pretty solid. You've got your mana back, so it means you can overextend just a little bit. I don't think a DP will kill you. But, you know, it's actually really nice. You've built up, you've got the corner, you need one more hit, but the burst off the table of the night. SauceQue jumps in. What XP. Uppercutted the chin as Elucid goes up 1-0.
On to game number 2, round start gonna be the far slash, finds that early counter hit. 2K staggers, copy the 2P here. Sets up the Q, finds it again, this time catching the backdash as Sin has an interesting backdash.
Oh yes,
good call out there.
It got a ton better, to be fair. Yeah. They gave it the 6 iframes, I believe, so it's like a big body back that's blocked. Not punishable though, very hard to punish that super. It's not easy. Like you need to do some IDs, I believe.
Yeah, you'd have to ID for sure to get a punish, especially that kind of spacing. You need that ID.
But you can change the timing of the punch, and that makes it even more trickier. Yeah.
And then you get hit, and you're like, well,
it's just safe. Let's just call it safe at this point. You know what I mean, man?
Oh, PRC forward into the throw. That was actually the perfect option there. The delayed PRC into the throw. Very, very nice.
Hold the dash up. Actually using, do keep in mind the dash is actually a special you can use now by itself. And you just use the round start to take the space, which is a risky play. A very risky play, but they're well aware that Elucid is just holding it.
Yeah, I think Elucid has taken the defensive approach so far in the matchup, and Sin right now is trying to take advantage of it, but so far, no dice. Very difficult to get in on Elucid. Obviously, SauceQue is going to be up for this round, or for this game so far, but it's looking like a tie very soon. We're going to see the super from downtown, and the range knocking him out of there because Sin super hits everywhere.
It does. Very good super. Covers a good bit of space, and can get wall break in most scenarios, and this is actually really nice. Gets the 2K into 6K. Combos on counter hit only, but not much you can do with it. And because of the meter and stamina is low, you're not going to see SauceQue do a ton here. He has to just kind of reset.
Yeah, try to go for several resets. Elucid blocks all of it, besides getting hit once, but obviously no follow-up there to be threatened. And yeah, just fantastic defense, able to tie it up in game number 2. Looking to take a lead for 2-0. We'll see if it can happen. Stays in with the Wild Assault. And the cube overhead into the confirm. We're going to commit a lot of cards here. We're hoping to get the wall break, but does not find it. Sitting here with the overhead card, and the mana is slowly dwindling.
They said such a vibe. I don't know what he's saying, but it's such a vibe. Good throw. Takes it, backs up. Look at the mana backpack. If Elucid gets connected with once, that will cause the end of their round, I believe. And SauceQue just find it. You need to defend like a madman who can read the future. You gotta make the predictions, and so far he's done it.
Elucid is holding the throw, I believe.
I love it. I love it. That's me. That's me right there.
Right now, Sin, that is absolutely you in every game. But anyways, I think SauceQue right now is going for a ton of shimmies to try to open up the opponent. And Elucid's just not falling for it. So what I want to see more from Sasuke is like raw overheads. That's going to be the most likely option to connect.
Ooh, definitely a risky one, but I understand it. I completely understand it. It's a way to certainly open you up if you've been too like antsy on defense. But what I confirm here from Sasuke, we're tying it 1-1, and this is certainly looking like a game 5 set.
On to game number 3.
Oh, that made the recording.
Oh, you're in the recording. We got Elucid, we got Sasuke, and they're battling for a lead in the set. Right now, Elucid is starting up the zone and game plan, and Sasuke just down backing.
Ooh.
And that's exactly what they're looking for, the special cancel into the Sun Dipper. Obviously, no follow-up there, or no connection, I mean.
Yeah, and we're seeing, again, more Shemi plays from Sasuke here. They decided to go for the 5k play to call out some type of mash. Definitely a solid option, but now you got to give rid of that mana. He has a tiny bit to work with, and Elucid isn't going to die with it. Try to get a combo out, uses their tension to turn it into the mana, and now we've got the all mana regen. So we're going to be fine in terms of that resource, but you got to get out of the corner. That's your next problem. Welcome to Asuka, a ton to manage in such little time.
Slightly off topic here, actually very off topic. You said tiny and not we. I don't know if I've ever heard that from you before.
I apologize. That's all I
that
can
was your only
say.
response. Yeah, go back to saying we, please, dude. Come on.
Alright. You know, I apologize.
I
forgot I was the token Scottish guy. I apologize. I apologize.
You're acting outside of the bounds of your contract. Like, please. DP in the gap. Dash in. Throw. Knockdown. 2K OTG. Perfectly timed backdash there to get out of the situation, but Elucid still back to the corner. Throwing out normals, finds the hit with the sweep and the knockdown. And we got some cards to work with here. Say some of the Wild Assault, tap 5D for the conversion. We have one more Q, but is it enough to take to the wall? I'm just not sure. Oh, it's the slow one. Oh, okay, couldn't get a big confirm there. We're going to find the knockdown, though, able to build some resources back, and this looking like a very tough situation for Sin. And we are going to find that wall break. Has a DP in the back, by the way.
Yeah, he does. Sitting on that card, certainly a powerful one. Gets the anti-air with the cubes, and Elucid tying it up in the third game here. You know, just like that. Again, like I said, this feels like a game 5 type set. And also like this bit as well. Look at this. Look at this wee dingy area. Isn't this great to look at? Oh, there's faulty plummeting, just like Scotland. Big fan. Sends out the cubes, tries to get him. Decent connection. Nah, it's just a, don't worry about it.
Okay,
gets a low. Staggering away, decides to back up. Ignore the pipe, bro. Ignore the pipe. There's a DP in the back. There it is. Utilized. Backs up. Oh! That hit so high up.
That it did. It turns out the Kiske close slashes, they run in the family.
Real. I wonder if Unica has close slashes like that now that I think about it. Or 5H certainly is, that's for sure. That tool is insane.
Remember when we talked about holding the scenario? That
yep.
Is when your teammate, or when your opponent knows that, they can absolutely get rid of that. There we are! Sasuke goes up 2-1.
Thanks, Alex. Going into game 4! Will Sasuke breakaway, win it 3-1, or we're going to get that game 5 that I've been trying to predict the entire time? Who knows, but Elucid, after a really good start, turning it about from a good round start from Sasuke, but they're up against the wall, low mana, has a bar to work with, and it's all about guessing. And so far, some immaculate guesses indeed. Blocking the low, tech in the throw, and just like you back to mid-screen. But look at the mana, right? There's your next problem. We need to deal with that. Mana's been dealt with. What's the next problem? We need to build meter so we can start some real offense. Oh, but catches him with the cubes.
Hey, we don't need meter. We're just going to find these open hits. You know what I mean? Backs off, re-engages with the star. Close enough for the low. Need one final hit, and it's going to be very difficult for Sin to even survive this kind of situation. Goes to the PRC back, stay safe. Stalls in the air with the cube, gets called out by the 6H counter hit. Nice confirm for the wall. Not going to be able to get it there. Commits that burst. This is already a win for Sin, because this was a losing round, and now you have your opponent trapped in the corner, and the burst is gone. Mash is out. Going to be a trade, and Elucid takes the round with their life.
Oh, sends out the projectiles, gets a clean hit. Able to get some decent damage, and actually has some really good cards in the bag. Swapping out the DP for the automatic card swap. Definitely a clever play, but getting punished here as Sasuke approaches in. And all of a sudden, Elucid's looking at a game-ending scenario, because that could lead to mana ending right here if they get caught. But no, fighting back, not allowing Sasuke to get that clean hit, constantly sending them back, where they have to play back into neutral and give up more of their resources. I'm a big fan of this. Elucid reading the pace. Make them waste, get the kill.
Starting up the offense. IBFD'd away. Great defense by Elucid, but this time getting caught by the close slash. Easy confirm into the super. Bang, bang, bang. And yeah, we're going to get
he shot me down.
Damage there, cash out.
Oh, what? I thought.
Got the hit on the jump in, but no confirm afterwards. Elucid. Oh, baits out the whip throw into the sky. PRC into the immediate low. Very nice play there. Very on the fly. Bit jazzy, if I do say so myself.
Ooh, okay, bit jazzy, bit funky, if you will. Approaches with wild assault. You will? That's nice. Oh, this is actually a good selection of cubes to have access to. Yeah, that's actually very nice for Elucid, allowing him to represent a good zoning game plan and some good mana regen, allowing him to play into the super. This is actually really good for Elucid. We're talking about a winning scenario, but they've got to capitalize to the corner. So far, it feels scrambly. They don't know how to open up Sasuke, and they get caught from a close slash anti-air. This could be the end of their run right here. This could be it. This is set point. Keep in mind.
It seems like when Elucid gets a long string of cubes, like the zoning specific cubes, it's very difficult for Sin to find a way in. We're going to find the gold burst here, and with this extra meter, we should be able to create some space. All reliable, bringing it back up to the raw super in neutral.
Jesus Christ!
Just the super in neutral. We'll take it. Sasuke takes the set 3-1. Excellent read.
Heading into a bit of an issue here. I'm assuming there's an issue.
Are you seeing this?
I am seeing this.
This is Nagoriyuki in the baccpaBrawl in 2025. This is Millia.
Yeah, but are we going
in the
baccpaBrawl
in 2025?
Are we going though?
I mean, I don't know, but I'm not blinking. That's for sure. And the Millia
let's get to.
Wait, now the Nago's playing. You got it now.
Yeah. Okay, so basically we're in our losers top 8 match. We were a little confused there. Probably a slight controller mishap, and the players are just going for it now.
Yeah, you simply got it. Going for the command grab when Millia's in the sky, that is an interesting proposition. Obviously not going to work this time. Goes for the cross-up, jump back in, and this time I'm going to challenge the 5P. Going to be a trade. Nago takes the first round.
Yeah, very nice round indeed. Hopefully no more scrambling from here, and we're good to go. Yep, we're going for it. Very nice. Good air here from Squire, trying to rush in, goes for the right side. Unfortunately, misses out, and now they're in the corner. Gold burst to deny that pace that Nago was a bit set up in the corner. Not a nice scenario to be in. Nago, one of the most oppressive characters if he lands that hit. And that's a good turnabout for sure. Look at this, left, right, good night, hitting you with the overheads, getting you with the low. No confirm for the meter for the kill, but ain't gonna matter. Resets it. Squire looking in top form after that slight mishap backpack. They're into it.
I have such a fond place in my heart for this matchup because I started as Nago. And you know I started as a Nagoriyuki player.
Yeah,
and this was the first matchup where I was like, why am I playing this game? And I was the Nago and I just hated fighting Millia, bro.
Yeah, from what I remember, Season 1, this matchup was not fun. DrDoom wins. Also, if you guys want to see baccpack, like, really goofy sounding, like, not used to YouTuber voice, watch his Nagoriyuki guide as DrDoom goes 1-0.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've always sounded the same. On to game number 2, and we're going to see an early aggressive start here from DrDoom. We're going to see a burst out from Millia, and I think we might see a Millia round. I'm already getting that vibe.
Sorry, what? My brain kind of melted there. Did you say something to me?
I said I feel like we have a Millia round a brewing.
A Millia round of what?
A brewing. It's a coming.
Oh, brewing. Right, I see.
A brewing.
The storm's approaching.
Yeah.
All right, good
that's the vibe. We're going to have the super here. Are you in range? I don't think so. Yeah, 5H. Going to be disjointed. Nago here on the 1 blood.
Whiffing that DP.
The IV back avoiding the 6P is kind of crazy there. Wake up close slash is crazy. PRC to stay safe. Goes to the close slash. Also a great close slash. The catch those jumps.
Oh, Jesus.
Checkmate.
Yeah, the Samurai mix by far still the scariest thing to deal with, right? As soon as Nagoriyuki gets that low, as soon as he gets that overhead, you're just going to block closure and all that?
Block it, yeah.
That's insanity, bro. Once you come across those good Nagoriyukis, probably like DrDoom here, it's not a fun scenario. You get stuck in the loop cycle, and seems like Squire's starting to bring it back a wee bit. That was a nice left right for the low. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was purposeful, but if that was truly matchup knowledge, waiting for that option, that was despicable. That was gorgeous.
Nice. I'm a fan.
Nice jump in. Goes for another hop. Doesn't want to get wake up back thrown, and the OTG is enough. We're going to go into a final round of game number 2. Both players going to have that burst. Risk reward obviously greatly skewed towards Nago, and will end up winning that first fight. Goes for the raw DP there to stop the approach from Millia. And now Millia trapped in the corner, likely looking for a spot to jump out.
Oh, nice. Goes for the chase out. Gets a decent confirm, gets the low. Going for the left, right. It's catching him with the throw. So far, Squire really good at representing that Millia mix. I mean, you got it, right? You got to be on point with it. If you're missing out, then you should be playing Millia. And it does appear the Squire capitalizes the character's toolkit fully to get that kill. We're tying up here.
On to game number 3. And round start, we're going to have the Millia once again. Fly high. Sorry, that was a dramatic pause.
Like a beautiful butterfly. No, that was nice. That was nice. Oh, nice. Getting the chase. Decent pickup here. Look at the damage because of that blood addition. Getting so much, sends him back. Goes for the right. Gets the left on the counter hit. Weird. Whoa. I got flashbang. What was going on there? And you get caught for it. Nasty super from DrDoom with the foot dive. Ooh, so much damage. Oh, God.
Nice hit with the 2S. Space away from the 5H. Spins him with the Beyblade. Outspaced, obviously, but finds it with a normal afterwards. Dude, the Fukio back. Outspacing the wire seat. By the way, it feels like it's been a year since I've said Fukio. But the Fukio back outside of the wire seat range. Excellent play. No FD here for Millia. So Nago's going to stay close, and when Nago's close, it can be really tough. And now without that burst, you're in grave danger, especially after being caught with the 2H. Look how much damage. It was 2 normals.
That's doing some chunky damage indeed. The perfect for the kill. Being reminded why Nagoriyuki's such an evil character at times. He goes up 2-1.
On to game number 4, and right now Nago's certainly in a great position, and Scary Esquire knows it too, so they're going to have to give up that burst once again. And it's been pretty unfortunate for them in the early scenarios. I think they're playing a high-risk game, and they're just losing on their gambles. And so they've been the player giving up their burst early on, and Nago feels really good about holding that damage. Not going to be great Oki afterwards. Finally gets rid of it, mostly because they don't want to hold the follow-ups.
Yeah. Oh, God. Goes for the low. Tries to chase him in the RC. Gets a nice command grab. That means you're in the death territory, but Squire not giving up. Jumps out of the corner. Nice throw. I'm surprised he went for that. It's such a scary throw attempt.
That is such an unfortunate drop, and ends up getting caught with the DP. Set point here is locked in for DrDoom.
Oh, God. Oh, nice. Nice, getting some decent hits. Gets the throw. That's actually quite nice as your logo left, right. Goes for the left this side. Went for the right. 6B on the wake up. Mad play from the mad dog, DrDoom. But look at that health. So... Oh, not the health. The blood is so high, meaning Millia damage. All of a sudden looks really good. Does look really good. Look at that. Oh, my God.
That it does. And you're dead. Yep, close slash is enough. Final round here of game number 4. Millia fighting for her life. This is loser side, by the way. I didn't update the scoreboard. Loser is out of the tournament. Unfortunate that we will be losing out on either Naga or Millia, two really exciting characters. Characters I definitely want to see more of in the baccpaBrawl.
Gotta agree, man. Gotta agree. Very fun characters. You don't get to see a ton. And, I mean, to be fair, if you see Molter, absolute monster. Good jump in here. And it does appear we're going to be tied to a Game 5 scenario between these two.
Game number 5. Round start. Millia finally looking to take it. Nago trap in the corner. You might want to burst this. Yeah, did not want to hold a potential wall break, as Millia with meter can be very, very dangerous. Tries to go for the anti-airs. Whiffs. Goes to the 6P. Whiffs. Now Millia once again singing. Nago trap in the corner without the burst. Without your life. And this is going to be once again an impossible situation for the point mix-up there. Nago sent through the wall. At least it's not a hard knockdown. You have an opportunity here. Beyblade for the knockdown.
Nice, backing up, representing the 2S. Look at that damage. Jesus Christ, don't get hit. Jumping in, same side, catches you with the Capella. Going for the overhead, catches with the 2S. The health is getting evened up, and just like that, we're both one strike away from death. Oh, hair Carter beat the Beyblade. Both very active moves.
I was expecting Beyblade to low crush that. I don't know why.
Same.
Like, you know the hop, right? The hop on Beyblade. I was expecting the craziest counter of all time.
Jesus Christ, because you know that tool's messed up, right?
Yeah.
That tool's that's an evil tool, bro. Evil tool.
To be fair, Millia has some evil tools for herself.
But like, she's stinging you like a, what is it, like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? He's stinging like a freight train. Like,
I think a freight train might do a little more than sting. But either way, we got final game, final round. It is the double Luigi, and this is a great start here for DrDoom. Millia basically has to play perfectly at this point, giving up all of their meter to FD and send the opponent away. Copy the 6P, holds on to the burst, gives it up as soon as it's guaranteed. Finds the JH counter hit, but no confirmed knockdown. Just jumping around and Nago ready for the reverse 6P. Excellent awareness.
Oh, nice. Gets the throw. This is actually quite a nasty scenario as we're on that double Luigi, do keep in mind. And goddamn, the health getting tied up even more, but only one has burst. What a 5K. Do it again.
I've never seen someone stuff out Beyblade in my life, and there's the super! Scary Squire advances over DrDoom. What a set. Final match of top 8 losers side. We've got Munchox and the Giovanna versus Presto on the Goldlewis. Now, Presto has had some really nice performances with the Goldlewis. They've had some impressive performances. Obviously, they took their first baccpaBrawl that they ever entered in. They struggled for a bit, and then the last few times they've entered, doing a really great job, getting second place last week.
And then there's another thing to note, obviously, the matchup of like the two security guards, right? Gio and
True, the lore matchup. I didn't even consider that.
Another thing to notice as well is that we're in baccpaBrawl 151.
It's Goldlewis.
Is this
time.
the Illuminati? We have two Goldlewises in this bracket. Illuminati.
For the people that don't know what we're talking about, it says Area 51 on Goldlewis.
Oh my god, just bro. The viewers are smarter than the commentators. Let's not act like they're thick.
Are you sure about that?
Let's not act like they're thick. We're the thick
I've read
ones, right?
the YouTube comments, dude.
And when I mean thick, I don't mean by our bunda, okay?
I don't know what you said, but don't repeat it, okay?
Okay.
Nice hit there from Munchox. Dash in, 2S, counter hit, wall break, no opportunity for the burst. Goes for the super to secure the hard knockdown. Obviously not going to kill here, but in a great position. Dash in, goes for the cross up, gold burst. Unfortunately, mistimes that 2K and easily gets mashed out of the 900 frame startup 486 Behemoth Typhoon. Munchox goes up 1-0. Here we are, game number 2. And Munchox starting really aggressively, opting to give up half of that burst gauge. Just put Presto into the corner, but it's going to be an amazing jump over. Trapping Giovanna into the corner, goes to the aggressive burst, sets up the drone, covers the air with that JS. YRC comes out. Blustering for Giovanna, chases, backdash, 5K, low crush, big pickup, and Giovanna's getting wall splat.
Ooh, damage. And just like you're able to run. Backpack, we're cooked.
Don't say
this
it.
is baccpaBrawl 152.
I was hoping you didn't notice. I was just about to change it.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to the baccpaBrawl 152, by the way.
Jesus,
baccpaBrawl 151, won by my GOAT. Spoilers for the next 3 seconds. Aegis on the Unica. I don't believe we have a Unica today, but Aegis hopefully coming back next week for.
Are you lying about Aegis? Wait, what? What's going on here?
What?
What's going on?
Am I trolling?
I don't know what you're talking. Are you talking about like Aegis in the last baccpaBrawl?
Yeah, I was talking about Aegis in the last baccpaBrawl. Yeah, Aegis.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, okay. I was cooked there for a second. I'm like, what are you saying?
Okay, we're good. Let's just mentally reset.
Okay.
baccpaBrawl 152. Losers.
Welcome.
Top. Backpack Panda. That's our weehoo. And RC is Goldlewis. What doing? Splat.
He's dead.
Kaboom. Dead. Bang.
Presto. Bangs his way. That's a 1-1 scenario.
Game number 3. JD.
Oh.
Countered. Weren't ready for that. That, by the way, is such an... Ignore my Discord notifications. I'm fixing that right now. That is such an amazing tool for this matchup. The DP for Giovanna, so strong. Stop messing around! I can't tap out for some reason. It's not letting me. Who's doing this? Who's doing this? My mouse on the wrong monitor.
It's me.
I'm deafening, bro. Good luck.
I am so sorry. Wait, if he's stepping. Wait. You can't hear me, right? Or is he just went silent on me? Oh no, he just went silent on me. Okay. Back to it. Going for the B with pressure. Gets the JD in for a clean connection. 268. /268. And he's just on the offense. Look at these resets with the JDs. Certainly doing God's work. This is a clean hit, risk counter hit. This could potentially kill if he got the 720, but unfortunately missed out. We need one more interaction. Oh, my good backdash on the throw. Munchox still in it. 5H connects on the air hit, and we're staggering away. Gets the throw. Has to work against that bar and burst. Oh, jumps in. Gets the throw. Has a bar to work with. Again, you're still up against that bar burst. Presto still not biting on that bait, but there we go. Sends out the drone. That means he's allowed to take that mid-screen presence. But what a DP from Munchox.
It's such a good tool in the matchup. Just look at it go. Look at it go. What do you do? Goldlewis can't really use a move to avoid it, bro. 2S and 2D. Like, come on. Munchox goes up 2-1. On to game number 4. Round start wild as I'll catch the backdash here. As a great opportunity here as Giovanna's trap in the corner, and that 268 trade is so good for Goldlewis. Yeah, Munchox obviously has to burst because that was going to be a ton of damage. Jumps in with the JD, catches the legs, but no follow-up. Giovanna goes for the cross-up, great block, backs off, throwing out that 2S for that reason. Like, still looking for these dash and DPs, which are obviously so effective against Goldlewis, but it's obviously just a really slow move, so you can just find yourself getting whiff punished over and over and over again.
Another thing that I quite like about oh my god, Munchox's playstyle is that they're playing so well into the big body matchup. Well aware, you know what? I don't need really approach, right? If I get a slight health lead, you've got to approach into me, and then I'll just play whiff punish game. What?
I wouldn't have expected that either, to be fair. No, Goldlewis has the combo. Run up tap 5D is enough, or gun is as well. Yeah, really nice round there. Honestly, I never would have blocked that held 5D. I'm
surprised we saw it in the first place. Like, the fact that Presto's like, yeah, this is gonna work, and it did.
And it did.
It paid off.
Dividends.
Oh my god. No, I'm avoiding it. We said it too much. We said it way too much.
It paid off dividends.
No. It paid off my debts. That's what I'm gonna say. There we go. Sends him through the wall. Charge 5D. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's awful. Decent damage. Has to work against that bar burst. Gets the front, and that should get the kill. Munchox on set point. Is that going to be 2 Goldlewis cells back to back?
Possibly. We'll find out now. Munchox obviously looking to close out the set right here, right now. 2S forces the burst out, sets up the drone. We can cover the ground with it. Dash up into the 2K, waiting for it to expire. Ready to start up that turn. 46 chases 2K, RC forward, baited. Drops the combo, worst case scenario, and drops again! Either of those combos could have set up a deadly scenario, but now Munchox still alive in game number 4.
Ooh, this is actually quite nice. Jumps in, close slash low behemoth, and just like that, Presto's bringing it back to,
Game number 5. We're going to see the wildest out of the round start into the deflect. Both players going to give it a burst, obviously.
I guess I said two.
Much better here for Munchox. Close slash OTG. Into the low. Knockdown. Little shimmy. Into the low once again. Dude. Oh. The variation of the strike throw, really tricky there.
Oh, indeed. Oh, what an air throw. Oh my god. Going left, right again. But sends out that YRC. Gets a good air. No confirm.
Interesting.
Oh, we still got a bar at work. Nice. That's just
Munchox has dealt with drone better than any player I've ever seen. They have not been wrong one time.
Honestly, it looks like they got a coach. It looks like they've got some type of teacher, bro. Like, honestly, it's insane. Oh god. Ooh, nice, good pickup. Gets the knockdown. Close slash, low behemoth. Gets the overhead. Well defended. Gets caught by a low, and just like that, your health bar disappearing as one more hit will lead to game 5 to not get hit. Oi, you got hit, JD.
Shouldn't have gotten hit, is what I'm realizing.
Shouldn't, but it is what it is.
We've got a final game, final round for the second time today. The old double Luigi.
Oi. Oh, nice. 5H, staggering, 2K, gets the hit. Beautiful back dash on the low. Presto's bring it back. The health is tied up. Gets the overhead. Well bursted. Sends him back. Both have a part to work with. But Presto didn't want to play into that space. But what a preemptive 6-8-4. Oh, that's it.
Trapped again. 6H into the 46. Outrange because of 50.
Is this a comeback?
The duty for the anti-air.
They're scrambling.
I don't know, but Giovanna's in a good spot. Dash it through. Bait.
The meter.
Out the deflect.
The meter.
Let's do it again. 2S. Counter hit. Oh no.
Back to
Giovanna's alive. And now with positive bonus, she's going to have a bar. Both players are going to have a bar. We're just going to see a back off into the drone. Piercy forward. Has to block for the 2K. Cross up. Connects. Oh! Munchox with the comeback in the WEG final game, final round. Moves on with the Giovanna. First match of top 6 losers side. We've got Munchox and Lasagna Slayer. Munchox coming off of a big win against Presto on that Goldlewis. And we're going to see if they're able to imitate the success from their last match.
I mean, you played your last set, right? You've got some knowledge. You've got to be heading into the next one. You gotta wonder what's going to be different between going from one Goldlewis like Presto to another one like Lasagna Slayer. Is it going to be BT cancels? Is it going to be neutral options? Is it going to be offense? I can imagine Munchox definitely getting caught off, as we're seeing right here, going to be getting caught off by a different form of play style that they've got to adapt to insanely quickly. Whereas Lasagna Slayer's just coming into it going like, Giovanna, let me freshen up.
Sometimes the only difference it takes to win or lose a Goldlewis matchup is just how round start goes.
Honestly, bro. White Weld Assault, 6-8-4.
That's our game.
Oh, nice. Roll loops, do it again. Do it again. Not throw that. He is taking that. Throw him.
Never.
Throw that, man.
Now, every Goldlewis fuzzy jumps with perfect timing.
No, only you fuzzy jump because you're a dork. Whoa. There we go. Munchox, do it again. Do it again. You have to trust me, Munchox, right? I understand the mentality.
You do. Oh,
no! It was right. It was right.
We're going to have a side swap combo and do a ton of damage. By ton, I mean like a lot of damage.
Oh, what a forward slash approach, but the burst sends you back. Lasagna Slayer confident that they can win this round. That's why they're committing, and they do have a bar to work with. Munchox has got the burst, sends it. Kind of has to in that scenario. Could have been checkmate. Gets the throw. Do it again. You have to trust me. Oh, you don't get the 2S. Don't trust me.
Oh, Pixel, the 2 RTG's enough. Dropped it! No! The 8-6 RTG was enough. Oh,
what a challenge.
No.
What a challenge.
Tried to go for the slow low. Gets absolutely mashed out. And the mash after close slash is actually not that bad. It's going to be like every single BT, frankly.
Risky though, but you're right. It's not a bad idea to mash, but it's certainly scary, right? You know, like something like 268 or 684. You know, that's something you've got to worry about.
Well, if they're not delayed, those will both be true strings. So 268 and 684 need to be delayed.
Yeah,
so
now you've got a point.
I mean, yeah. Unless they go for a hard call with a delay. I mean, the mash there is not bad, especially in a scramble when your opponent's thinking about other things. And Munchox goes up 1-0. On to game number 2, and Munchox looking to extend the lead to 2-0. Lasagna trying to tie it up 1-1.
Oh.
Dash up throw. Both players have a burst. Close slash. Staggers getting FD'd away. I like the use of the FD there, but you gotta watch out because the more you FD, the more likely you are to get thrown.
Oh yeah, this is true. Oh, but this is probably like the first time they've lost a drone scenario. You see that? Actually getting caught in the 5K.
Yep.
Probably
New
looked
player,
out for
drone tactics. 2P into the hard bait. Goldlewis 2P, by the way, +3 on block. So excellent to call out certain defensive options, especially for some wire seat.
Damn, that's pretty good. 5-framer comes out and it's +3. But what? JD getting the kill.
They should give a 0 pushback. That sounds smart.
Wouldn't that be an infinite?
Yeah, you got me.
As someone that's been looking at old fighting games recently, I recognize these patterns, okay?
Oh god. A 5-framer that's +3 on block with no pushback?
Oh, I saw a free framer that was +9. yeah, have fun with that thought.
We need something like that, Jesus. Specifically on Goldlewis. Dash in, far slash. We're getting a nice little bombo here. Not the biggest, but nice little setup to end it. Try to go for the empty hop into the hop again. Mostly to call out a delayed fuzzy option. Wild Assault in the gap. Goldlewis takes the round and game number 2.
And into game number 3, and we're starting with Violence. not playing against that White Wild Assault, uses the 5 page to get a round start, but what backdash from Lasagna Slayer, back throwing the scenario, turning it around, and we're tied up. But in terms of spacing, it doesn't look good for Munchox, because that is a nasty amount of damage.
Yep, oh, 624 into the overhead RC to make this easy. And Goldlewis takes the round one step closer to going up. Round start's going to be huge here. An early round win for Goldlewis could just spell the defeat, but Munchox plays it slow, and it pays off. Plus frames in the face of Goldlewis, not getting FD'd here. Try to dash in, but actually gets thrown by the back throw, and Goldlewis has the most notorious back throw incidents in the game. Cop of the low, immediate confirm, and the super. Great spot to be in.
Certainly a powerful scenario. You've got that hard knockdown to work with, and of course you're gonna have that meter. Ooh, 684 for the kill. Lasagna Slayer one more to knock out the Goldlewis Slayer Munchox. Okay.
Game number 4. Throws to the far slash. No punish there. 5H frame trap again, and Goldlewis tried to dash up, but it immediately gets called out by the low, and now Goldlewis trapped in the corner. Fantastic mash out with that 2P. Chases the back dash, which was supposed to be a cross up, but catches that as well. PRC forward into the running low, and that might be the death of Giovanna. Now we're gonna have the wall break, unfortunately early, and so Goldlewis not gonna be able to kill there. Giovanna has to play flawless. We'll have the bar to make it happen though. Tries to go for the fuzzy overhead. Goldlewis anticipating it, even gets the IB. Does it again.
Oh Jesus! Decides the back. Oh, what a shot! Getting the kill. Beautiful work representing that minigun. But here we go, backpack. Set point here. And it's looking more dire and dire for Munchox. I'm a bit scared for them because they've had quite the run. Oi.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not what you wanted to get caught by. Giovanna has to hold the super. Unfortunately for Giovanna, not going to be the 1080 sweet spot there. But still going to be a ton of damage. Dash in. Drop. We just saw an empty hop close slash for Goldlewis.
Jesus.
Very nice. Lasagna Slayer takes the set 3-1, able to avenge the Goldlewis brethren.
Heading into top 6, the last set will be between Elucid and Squire. And I have to be honest, backpack. I don't know how I want to win this. Usually we go into it with a little bit of support. Like I was wanting Munchox to win because that'd be a hell of a run. But here, these are two rare characters battling each other.
Well, as an unbiased commentator, I don't want either player to win.
No such thing.
I'm objectively.
No such thing.
I want to let this one rock. May the best gamer win. No, there's a Goldlewis board. I'm like, maybe I'm always in for the Goldlewis. Maybe. It's possible. But with these two characters, let's just let it rock. As Soul Bad Guy says at the start of every single game, let's rock.
He doesn't say that.
No, that's him. Trust me. It's a quote.
No, that's not him. Oh, it's like, Kiske saying, like, the beasts. Like, oh, God.
Cubes on my cane like a Millia rage.
Oh.
I don't know what I meant by that. But I said
it. Yo, can someone get like the rating fire gif, please? That would be crazy.
Let's hit some fire emojis in the chat, please. Thank you.
Oi.
Ready for the 5 PNs here. Unfortunately, no pickup there. I feel like you could have gotten it too, but just wasn't ready. Empty, low, plus frames, and Squire gives up that burst. Playing for the win right here, right now. And is it going to pay off? Still alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
you are energetic today, my man. You're very energetic.
I was singing Stay Alive today, and so it's in my head. And if I was sitting up, I would have hit that note. I apologize. That wasn't sitting up. I'm going to lock in now.
Yeah, he's locking in.
I sat up. Nice. I sat up. Next time that I say that, I'm going to hit that note. Shut you know.
I believe in you. This is my king, by the way. This is my king. Good pickup. Getting some solid damage. Opts for the reset, but pay attention to the mana. Has to give it up. And get some decent cards in the bag. These are actually pretty solid cards to utilize, and they're going to utilize it indeed. Look at this. Turn it about, but that
oh no, the wake up throws. No! The wake up jump throws. Justin saying cross up into the star. That's such a good option because it's so huge. It's going to cover like jump, which Millia might do, backdash, which Millia might do, and if they block it, plus.
You know what I like about it or not? It reminds me of like instant transmission Kamehameha. You know,
my god, you're so right. You're actually so right. You just give me flashbacks to Sparking Zero. Remember we played that game twice against each other, and then you're like, I'm never playing you again.
that game cooked, but like it's supposed to be a party game, and that's the nature of it. I'm surprised we hosted bracket. Well, not us, but I'm surprised people hosted brackets all for that game. Honestly, I thought it was mad.
For funsies.
Yeah, for funsies, but TNS lasted ages. And there was just 2 guys flying up and down.
We ran DNF Duel, and that game had a.
DNF Duel is more competitively sound than that game. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway, back to it. This is a killing scenario with the hard knockdown.
We ran Jump Force.
It's fact, bro.
In fact, we're still running Jump Force.
That is an inside joke that the YouTube's gonna have no idea about.
Yeah. There we are. Scary Squire takes game number 1. On to game number 2 round. So we're going to see Millia take to the sky. Elucid unable to stop it until now. Ready for the reverse 5P. And what a fantastic dodge in there for Millia. But what a fantastic aerial throw. Elucid has been so on point with these aerial throws that I feel like at some point Scary Esquire is going to be afraid to jump. And that's not an easy task to make Millia afraid to jump.
Because this character, as we know, some of the best air movement in the game. And then you mix that with the fact that the jump squat's actually pretty decent. Oh, close slash anti-air. This is actually a nice scenario as they're able to reset it for the low, but Elucid blocks up, doesn't get caught. As we know, Elucid's defense, probably the best in this baccpaBrawl today.
You think so?
Oh,
they have been doing a fantastic job. I won't deny it.
Their offense, though, a little panicky at times. I'll say that much. Well, like, you can tell why.
I think it's inherent with Asuka.
Oh. Yeah,
I think Asuka,
definitely.
You have to be able to think on your feet, and you know, I think we've just had some tricky situations today for Asuka.
Oh, Jesus. Well, confirm. No, you're absolutely right. It's like they can get caught by, like, again, we saw it with Sin. Sasuke really did put him in such a dire state at times. This is actually pretty scary. Gets the throw, doesn't capitalize on the counter opportunity, but well aware, get your punish. It's more important than maximizing, I believe.
Speaking of maximizing, we're going to find a way here. Like Drake Bell, I'm going to find a way. Dead. Elucid ties up the set 1-1.
Actually, fuck.
Game number 3. We're setting up the cubes, and we're setting up the balls, if you will. And that ball is going to connect on Millia Rage there. Millia just flying around the rows.
Massive fan.
I'm stopping.
Keep talking.
I think I'm done for this round. I think I need to stop myself.
Alright, no more balls. Cubes,
I was about to make
geometry.
an unhinged joke, but I stopped myself.
Okay, you calm down then. Good pickup here, gonna be able to send him through the wall. Has a teleport, but you're back in neutral, so if you want to use it, you gotta be a little funky. Bobs to it, hold on to it, went for the air throw read, but not in the correct spacing. Elucid definitely on top of it when fighting Millia, but you gotta be willing to make the right read at the right time, readjust yourself a little bit, and this is looking scary as that mana gonna start dissipating here. If Esquire starts getting their turns, Big Fro has a bar to work with, and you're stuck in the blender, my friend. It goes chop, 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 chop.
What was that? It's crazy how quickly your confidence shatters when you're holding a 4-way mix-up against Millia. Like, it's like, I'm confident in my defense, and then all of a sudden, I'm not at all. But Elucid, ready for the back throw, able to take the round, is now on. Oh, wait, is it not sub point? Did I mislabel? Is it 1-1?
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Okay, never mind. I apologize. Elucid, closer going up 2-1.
Oh, what a jump IB, make that less positive. That was actually quite a nice play. Also, something very interesting about Asuka, I keep forgetting about this. Bro's like decked out in this big rope. Is that a kill? No, it's not. Bro's decked out in this big rope, but look at his sneaks, bro. Decked out?
What?
Decked. Like D-E-C-K.
Like deck the halls. I got you.
Yeah, deck the halls, not... Okay, whatever. Listed up to 1.
On to game number 4, round start 6P. Able to block in the sky there on the star, jumping around, gets caught with the cube. I did not.
I said 6P and then he did 6P.
Ooh.
Where am I? Where am I?
No!
What? What? That was sick! That was sick! I dropped my phone! Oh no!
That was crazy! Oh my, but it's not over yet! Elucid in a great spot. Just go for one more highlight, and this is the Twitter video that we've been waiting for. There it is. Elucid is now on set point.
I jumped at my chair a little bit, and I think I've just like, I might have broke my phone.
Let me tell you what I did. I jumped in the air, and I did a somersault, while Abraham Lincoln tried to pole vault. This is the bloodiest battle I've ever knew. A lot of song references today.
I know, yeah, I can tell, bro. You're
That's a
into
banger,
it. You're
though.
into it.
It's been a while since I thought about that, too.
Oh, no, you'll get more as the day goes on as well. It's just gonna pile up, bro. We'll call this one baccpaBrawl on June 52, the musical.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Wait, that would go. Wait a minute, that would go crazy.
That does go crazy. I feel like I can get a good thumbnail going with that too. But anyways, Scary Squire able to break the wall there. Goes for the cross up. IDs the cross, but not ready for the same side right afterwards. It can be so difficult dealing with Millia air dashes both forward and backward in a lot of different situations. It also depends on the timing and the height of that JA. Same side, or was it cross up? I don't know. I'm lost.
I think that was. I looked at the replay. I still don't know. We have to ask the player, bro. We have to ask the player. Okay, we've got fast staff in play. That means every cube is a guard crush and is very, very fast. So you're going to get to see that get utilized. And can't keep Millia on lockdown. So listen, onset point has an immaculate start to work with. And the cubes for even more lockdown. But one approach with that 6P. Squire getting the pickup and going for a delayed combo. Looking for that burst. That's what they're looking out for. Now it's been utilized.
Overhead, PRC, conversion. And instead of going for the wall break there, just gonna go for the drop. We're gonna be able to get some more, get some more resources. Not gonna be able to kill there just yet, but with the positive bonus, we might be able to get an advantage here. Rising JP, Elucid will take the set 3-1 over Scary Squire.
Heading into winners finals, we've got SauceQue on the Sin up against Insert on the May. And Jesus, Insert mania throws right now. I'm a big fan. Do more of it. Another throw.
I think the Matcherino contribution might have put you like off your game a little bit. Might be a little nervous now because the stakes are so high.
Ooh. Are you saying that my stakes are high or their stakes are high?
I think it's getting to you. The pressure of
Me?
being on the 150-second baccpaBrawl.
Well, to be honest, this is like clockwork to me. If I don't have one and I'm a little upset we didn't do baccpaBrawl.
Oh, no.
No, okay, I'm gonna be real. I love the baccpaBrawl so much that if I miss a week, I genuinely feels like something's been missing in my life. Like it messes me up, man. That's a part of the schedule, you know what I mean? But what I pick up here from SauceQue.
Dude, we've been doing this for years. It's actually crazy. Like this has actually been a routine for multiple years now. Doing this and
like me and him have not even talked all week, bro, and I feel like that's where like the energy's coming from. Because like he's in America, I'm from Scotland, like, you know, it's rough. It's
like we both look at the moon at night and we're like, I wonder if Panda's looking. Looking at the same moon. Oh, okay, anyway, I'm sorry. Vivid imagery aside, we've got SauceQue and we've got Insert. And
no one create a fanfic. That sounds.
No, why are you putting that into the world? Anyways,
because if I say that, they do it.
That's why you shouldn't. Anyways, Insert. May player. The first we've had in a very long time, getting it done in winners finals and able to take game number 1 against very impressive Sin Kiske, SauceQue.
I'm not.
Game number 2.
Color change?
You can see that. You check that out. I don't even know if you just
charge 5D round start.
Yeah, charge 5D round start. That is a May play.
I mean, at the end of the day, you walk into May, you get caught by the 5D that does not rhyme with May.
The 5-day. You should have said it in
the 5-day. That's so no. I've already got a weird accent. Why would I add another?
And then you get caught by the Anchor. And Sin's going to take this round because we were very cringe.
Yep. Dies of cringe.
Yeah, dies of cringe in real time. And,
Anchor was a crazy one, though. I'll say that.
5K with DP. That was a bold time to go for it because May definitely could have just down backed after whiffing there.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is actually quite a nasty scenario. Eating, and I can't mind what the fish does. Is that?
Don't ask me. I don't know the buffs.
Is that movement speed? That's movement speed, I think, right?
Don't say right like
approaches
I know.
with the RC. Well, no. I'm saying right to like chat, so they'll go like, "Ah, you're right," or "No, you're stupid." Nice. Fish's movement speed. I'm on it, bro. Even with
SauceQue brought that back with a fierceness. Ties it up 1-1.
Heading into the
number 3.
My man.
We've got. Well, we did not call
I had so much time, bro. You did not have to interrupt me.
On my screen, we just frame one talked at the same time. This was not a meme. So you're gonna see in the recording. Like maybe there's some Discord delay, but I did not mean to interrupt you there. Anyways, you got it.
You got it?
So,
like, come on, bro.
Here we are, Sin Kiske to the wall, able to break it there. Now May on low HP, but so is Sin, and so it's really anybody's game. Of the wildest on conversion. I don't think it's enough. The scaling gonna be too great with the Wake and Bar Slash. That beach ball was absolutely fake, and Sasuke knew it.
That was a really good far slash poke. Again, having knowledge against May was pretty common back season 1, even season 2, right? Nowadays, you're not going to get that knowledge, and the fact that they were like, "Oh yeah, challenge here," really goes to show that's either legacy or something else. But that's
this is May's legacy.
That's legacy, May.
That's damage.
Legacy.
That damage right
that
there.
That TOD'd season 1.
Yes, it did. Maybe it still should. No,
I agree. No, I agree. High damage, girl with anchor. That should be our whole thing.
It only makes sense.
That's it. Oh,
2K, 2D, up dolphin, death.
Okay, we're tying up. Keep in mind, this is the third game.
Yep.
We're going to see who's going to break away, so we're going for the offense. Fakes the dolphin. By far one of the funnest changes to our toolkit. Already a very creative character with those Totsugekis. Gets even more creative. Fainting it, gets the 5K. What a check. You've seen this faint into the 5K
I've seen
check.
It, yeah. It's actually really strong for putting yourself into the air with pretty low recovery, and it's really mixing up the options here for Sin. Okay. Cross up there is kind of crazy.
Where's the May players, bro? Where are we at? I'm a fan.
The creativity's there. It's like as soon as they gave May some creative options, some expression, they're like, I kind of just wanted to press 5H.
I'm going to stop playing this character, bro.
I kind of just wanted to press 5H.
I want to melt my brain cells. I guess I'll go play Season 4 Potemkin, you know. Yeah. But this is a good connection. Needs one more hit. OTG certainly does it. 5H's their way into that win. And insert, yeah, absolutely.
The combo rating for both these players is immaculate, by the way.
All right, heading into the fourth game, insert. One more away from taking the W and heading into grand finals. A main grand finals will certainly be a rare sight. But Sasuke out to stop that, right? They're down a match. They've got to lock in, take us there game 5 to get back into that grand final. Sasuke, they're very familiar with getting into grands. So who knows how it goes from here, but this is quite a nice throw. From insert. Oh my! Do it again.
Do it again.
You got it. Do it again.
Oh, okay. One more time though. One more time. Oh. That was an unfortunate misinput. We are going to get the super.
Is that the right punish?
For the punish.
100 meter.
You know, I'm not going to pretend like I know, but what I will say is that it was cool. PSC at the perfect time. Into the dash up throw. OTG is enough to kill, and Sasuke able to take the round.
Yeah, did we get the score round?
I
hope not.
I couldn't tell you.
Like, yeah, no, okay, no, score's good. Yeah, no, we're fine.
Okay.
Nice, good block. Oh, that's a DP bait. That can kill if they had the meter. You've only got 1 bar, but if they had more, insert just got a killing scenario. And look at the damage, just piling on. Oh,
throw, OTG, meaty low, no follow up there. Not even to commit that meter. Instead, uses the plus frames, but he might have wanted to use that meter because Insert finds that hit, takes the round, and is now on set point.
Oh, big far slash. What a connection. Able to get some solid damage as well. Scary thing about Sin, man can convert off of any normal from any spacing, so you've got to really play patiently around his normals. Oh, what a super. Oh, he dropped.
Oh.
You gotta be closer for that round. You gotta be closer. Yeah. May is a smaller hurt box
so
as well.
Unfortunate. Oh, hurt box specific combos. We love it. Jump in, overhead, RC. Well, it looks like the drop's not gonna matter too much as Sin takes the game.
2-2.
Game number 5. It's gonna be an early sweep here for May, and we'll see if May's able to sweep the series. By the way. If they're able to take this last game here, dash in, baited, a wonderful start here for Insert.
Oh god, nice. Staggering, gets a clean hit and just let the 2H. Sends you through the wall. Needs one more interaction, and Insert's gonna get it with that Totsugeki trade. And just like that, we're on set point for insert. Yeah, they could go to grants right here, right now.
Yeah, and I would personally, you know, I'd like to see it just because I feel like May has been so underrepresented in the Brawl. I just want to see as many games as possible. And maybe for that reason, May should lose and then run it back in Grand or something. But yeah, it's just been such a pleasure to see May. Very, very fun character. 2K2D into the Dolphin. Tries to go for another one, but that one's going to be a little too greedy. Gets called out by Sin. Jumps in, finds the punish, no follow-up. Into the low, and nice confirm into the super.
Solid damage dealt indeed, and with that knockdown, you're able to rush in. But what a challenge from Insert. Well aware they're going to respect the meter and represent some nice comboage, but nah, stuck in the corner. PRC gets caught, and just like that, we're tied up. Backpack, it's the classic. Let the people know what it is.
Final game, final round is the double Luigi. This is our third one, maybe fourth one today. Kind of crazy. Lots of close games today in the baccpaBrawl. 152. I still can't believe we thought it was 151. Embarrassing.
God,
for you.
I mean, that's
for not fixing it.
For me.
Okay, maybe it was my job to fix it. Possibly.
No. It's on the management team. Remember, we need to lock in. This is double Luigi, my man. Like, come on. Totsugeki to approach, backs up, plays the spacing, good jump in, going back and forth. The 2K2D for the hard knockdown, and we're staggering, but the YRC to deny that stagger. Certainly done well by Insert, but they have no meter up against Sasuke. She has a bar. This isn't nice. Oh, do it again.
Oh, trying to go for the cross up low. I don't know why Sin's ready for it, but they are. And now Sasuke, with the perfect PRC. She finds the punish. Close slash, into the low, into the over, gets deflected away. Jumps around back to the mid-screen. Searching for the button, but it's all Sin Kiske. Sasuke takes the set 3-2.
You count down.
baccpaBrawl 152, loser semifinals. It's Elucid, it's Lasagna Slayer, and Elucid is opting to stick with the Asuka. You know,
yeah, this is the main matchup. Right?
But remember, Elucid plays many characters, including the Testament. So, you know, I thought maybe we might see the Testament in the matchup, but no, we are sticking with the Asuka.
Well, like, speaking about the Goldlewis, right? Because I've heard it many times. Also, you messed up on the scoreboard there. So interesting thing, you'll see.
Yeah, I see it.
So interesting thing is that when it comes to like Asuka against Goldlewis, right? I can imagine Asuka doesn't have such a good time as we're seeing. Like Elucid's just getting opened up by these nasty behemoths. And there's the fact when it comes to neutral, bit of a gamble. You can definitely run it as Asuka. You can give like Lasagna Slayer a hell of a time on the Goldlewis. You can certainly do it, but you miss one opportunity, and that's Goldlewis, right? That's a coffin coming your way. That's a coffin city.
Do not miss your chance to blow. The opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. And so
you
gotta play
lose yourself
here.
You better lose yourself with the cubes and never let it go. Whoa, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Cuban, you never let it go.
Did you just say I'm Cuban?
Oh, I'm cubing the verb.
I'm Cuban it.
I'm so Cuban it right now.
I'm Cuban it.
BRC
I'm
forward,
straight Cuban.
Jarvis, Cuban harder. Okay, 268 plus 16. Tries to go for the 46. What a mash on the minus 16 there from Elucid. Excellent read. Final round of game number 1.
I apologize for my verbiage, I'll say. That's a word you use a lot. I'm a big fan of that word. That's a fun word. That's a fun word. 0268 goes for the low. Staggers with JD. That's a nasty counter hit. And with that mana gone, call it as he did. I didn't give you enough time, but you know, it'd have been interesting to hear your answer.
Never killing, I promise you. 6H! The hard call in the backdash there. A lovely, lovely option. Something you could also go for a JD there, but the 6H is interesting because the timing is just way different. So it can often beat like those instant buttons that people are trying to throw out to call it JDs. But regardless, Lasagna Slayer takes game number 1. And here we are, game number 2.
Stranger's Revenge in 2025. Sorry, he said something off comms, so I gotta agree. I had to let him know. I agree. That game was balling. We should play that. Do you want it?
You and I?
Yeah. Well, let's get a Shredder's Revenge night going. Try to beat it on arcade, hardest mode.
I don't know if I can beat it on the easiest mode, brother. I think I'm bad at video games.
Yeah, but you're like good at learning, so you'll be fine.
That is true. Yeah, that's very true. Very nice there from Elucid. Able to take the first round.
Yeah, sorry about that, Elucid. We'll say that.
Yeah,
well,
problem,
I'll apologize. I'll apologize,
no, you shouldn't.
right? Because
you never apologize. Just double down.
Never?
That's what I do.
Oh, okay. Damn, that must have got you so far.
It works. Confidence is key.
Like, this is true. This is true. Nice, gets the low, solid pickup, sends you back, has 2 teleports to play with. So against this laser scenario, you never know. Ooh, that's his tire. Catches him in the overhead, has to defend. Good job out with the knockdown, able to represent the big cube for the pressure, backs up, gonna go in and out, kind of like a boss. Wait for it.
In and out like the burger. Sets up the laser. Caught and the super. No. Jumps.
Oh wait, I thought the health was small.
I'm like, brother, come on.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
You know better. Cross up. Great block. Jumping around. Looking for that hit. Jumps through. No clash. PRC forward to stay in. Running overhead. Immediate cancel. Great defense. You're so right about Elucid. Elucid has just been on it today on the defense.
Nah, they don't really get opened up too much, but you know how it is. Nasty JD, well represented, catching them, going for a dash block. Just like Lasagna Slayer, looking to solidify that lead 2-0 with this round start, with that White World Assault, one of the certain gap closers in this matchup, and it's going to get utilized to full effect as we go for the wall. Is the mana gone, backpack?
Nope.
Oh, still there, still there.
Still has it. Meaty 2B there, able to block the gold burst in time. Gets a meter. Dashes in, starts the offense, blocking the sky. Wild Assault perfectly timed. Not going to kill, but we are in a great position here for Goldlewis. 268 into the 862 plus 16. YRC comes out immediately into the cube. Great option there. Could stop Goldlewis jumps because it's slow. Could stop Goldlewis backdash, and obviously the down back as well. Plus frames, chase of the JD, good option at catch and backdash, and just continuing that offense, very strong option. And Elucid falls. Lasagna Slayer goes up 2-0.
All right, heading into the next match here, and as Lasagna Slayer takes a bit of a lead, Elucid up to run the Unica to play into it. And you know what? I was about to say, I see why. You've got a DP. Got punished for it though, thank God you had burst. And now we're going for the pew pew bang bangs with that full screen shot. Oi, 5H, sends you back.
ID back, sets up the drone. Goldlewis loves creating space between the opponent, like an ID back into the drone. You have to be ready to just dash block, take that space immediately so you can threaten the drone.
Ooh, 684.
Death.
684, that should be it, yeah. Set point here, the Unica, I don't think it's going to get utilized, and I think this will sadly be a 3-0 for the set, but who knows, maybe Elucid has something that they haven't been able to show yet with the Unica.
268, 684, into the gun, caught the opponent. From the plus 12 situation, gun can catch many a delayed options and many instant options such as backdash as well, or obviously just a whiffed button. So gun.
If they land weapon free,
say again.
Do they win this set?
If they land what?
If they land the super that's difficult to land, do we get to say Elucid wins the set?
No. Unfortunately, no. We're not gonna invent a new rule live on the air. But Unica will take the round.
Yeah, very good round indeed. Played around that laser super with finesse. Could have been scary. But they're back into it, still set point, but you gotta play your full heart into it. It does appear Lasagna Slayer getting some decent damage, and we're back to Nooch with the gun and the drone. Oh, that's bad.
That's a turn, and no respect on the option, so we're gonna get the hard knockdown here. Space, yeah, that is exactly what every single Goldlewis player is gonna do there. You 4-2-6 for the plus frames, you dash 6-2-4 for the lockdown, and then you RC forward, whether it's blocked or it's hit. It's just what you do there, and there's a reason we do it. It was perfect. Lasagna Slayer takes the set 3-0. Losers finals insert on the May versus Lasagna Slayer on the Goldlewis, and we've gone full circle. Yeah, we got the run back, the Goldlewis and the May. Fun match before, hopefully stays that way right now.
Oh, good jump in. Tries to approach with the behemoth. Nice! Totsugo Geki, well performed. Certainly going to get you in. Gets another throw. Overhead kiss. Getting some decent damage. You've got the wall in play. As we know, May can represent a ton of destroys. And that 5D with meter. Not going to be enough to kill.
Round start held 5D.
Look, meter.
Bang. Nope.
No.
JD caught. Goldlewis JD so good. That's going to be a free pickup off the drone. And the knockdown jump back in. JH finds the hit. Now ready for the follow-up. 862 raw plus 16 close slash finds the hit. No confirm once again. That was 2 different hits that Goldlewis could have confirmed off of, but instead was looking for some kind of stagger option. Neutral hop into the back throw. May trap in the corner, gets caught with a 268, and will hold on to this wall break, opting to hold on to that burst for a potential final round. Checking the opponent's connection, and we're good. Woo!
Yeah, I think they're doing a little connection check here. And Lasagna Slayer goes like, yeah, we're good. Represents the gun. Totsugeki. 2 has to get in. Represents it, but burst to send you back. There's the laser.
Ooh, stayed alive,
That was perfect.
Oh, wait, I said I would do this. Let me sit down. Stay alive, stay alive. There we go.
Beautiful work, backpack.
I knew it was coming back. And for the people that skipped to this match, shame on you. You missed some
Shame
good
on
bits.
you. Shame on you. You missed the staying alive his first attempt. Anyway, back to it. Needs one more hit to take the match and take the 1-0 lead, but White Wild Assault representing 5k. Goldlewis 6p. Goldlewis 6p.
Goldlewis 6p! The classic. Insert takes game number 1. On to game number 2, where we got a dolphin at round start.
We do.
Don't think you're the only fighting game with a dolphin in it? Like a fighting dolphin? This is interesting pop quiz to me. Sure.
Good question, because if you think about it, the last time a representation of a fighting dolphin existed was in the Simpsons episode in the Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, yeah.
Besides that, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. If you really think about it, Guilty Gear revolutionized the franchise by adding a fighting game dolphin. How did they do this?
With the help of the Simpsons, of course. Let's take it back to season 3, episode 2. I don't have an accent, but that's our intro. That's our intro. We should start a YouTube channel where we do duo ironic bad video essays. That's our strat.
God, like, go loose alien. Is it an alien really though? What if it was actually a gerbil? Think about it.
Wait, this is legs. This has legs, man. And I'm not talking about the gerbil, okay? We're jumping in with a JD here. 486. And, oh my god, the side swap there is kind of nice. Oh, we didn't get it, but we can threaten a cross up here. Drone is out of the way. Into the back throw. 5H. OTG plus frames. Backsoft was anticipating the play. H Dolphin. Death. Insert. 2-0.
No. I got, oh damn, heading into game 3, and you said it that time, I think that's the first time I've no clocked that. Yeah, heading into game 3, insert one more away from taking the set, and with that bait on the burst, it's looking pretty confident, but the back throw scenario is Goldlewis. It's not easy. Oh, the hell, that was 3 hits. That was a free hit with a jab ender. Why'd that do so much damage?
It should do more, frankly. We're going to see the 5H there, and the pickup, you can't get a burst here. Oh no! No, Lade's gonna save the day here. Oh no! Wake up to it. Honestly, I think May could have meatied there, and I think May hesitated.
May hesitate. You know what they say? Ancient proverb: hesitation leads to defeat. Don't know who said that.
SauceQue.
But it's a pretty good quote. He did not say that.
He did.
And if he did, damn, he really did just create all of them, didn't
he? A new video essay topic. SauceQue's influence on modern fighting games.
SauceQue the Auto 4 not only influenced the battlefield, but influenced the 2D fighter platform.
Oh. Okay. Far slash. What a great button far slash is, by the way. A fantastic normal really for catching Goldlewis in the sky, as we just saw. Low, into the overhead, into the low, but this time it's going to be a little too slow, so the 5H, or the 5P mashes out. Sets for the drum, we can cover the sky for the JS, and that's exactly what Goldlewis is going to do. Into the immediate low, PRC back for the burst bait option. Waits for the guaranteed safe burst. The back, you're never ready for it.
The double white wild assault. We should call that the double whammy. That's what I'm calling that.
Double whammy? I like
should get the kill.
Coin that.
Yeah.
Let's
coin that. And just let Lasagna Slayer.
Let's write a comedy special.
Yeah, that's no. But Lasagna's Slayer, bringing it back. They're taking the. Can you stop?
Bazinga! Game number 4 jumps in JH, and this time we're going to see that pickup. Remember earlier we saw some JHs with no follow-ups?
Yeah.
Now we're seeing the follow-ups because they can lose the games.
It's clever. It's clever. Sometimes you do no follow-ups, get in their head, a little bit of mental stack. Sometimes you do it. Oh my god.
Your rooting choices are crazy. The BT cancels open up so much for Goldlewis, and it's exciting to see those kind of fun rootings. Because earlier on, Goldlewis he was kind of linear in his combo structure, and I think it is just super opened up.
Oh Jesus!
Some mental Goldlewis players.
No, you're absolutely right about that. The combo structure has certainly gotten more fun. But the thing that I want to note is the fact that Minigun has worked out so much for Lasagna Slayer, despite the fact that May has a ton of jump arcs that can avoid it. This is scary. Oh my god.
That was fantastic. Lasagna Slayer forces a game number 5. Game number 5. Woo! This right here is... We've had so many game 5s today. So many more than usual. And, you know, this is a fantastic time for it to happen because I'm very welcome to watching more games from these amazing players. And a big shout out once again to Coach who contributed 30 bones to the match arena. I'm sure the players greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Oh god, this is tense. Though, look at this. The health is low, but the person with the advantage is certainly Insert as they tie it back up with this wall break. Very important one, it's going to give them the meter lead, but you're back into neutral against the behemoth man himself and represents a perfect JD. What a well-placed tool to deny the Totogeki. Has 2... Oh!
Laser. Cross up. JH. That's the round. Lasagna Slayer, the first to strike, is now on set point.
Christ, this is a scare. Oh no, with that round start, this is certainly it for Lasagna Slayer. You're taking an early lead, it's looking good for you. But wait, no, Insert fights out their way, getting into it, putting their heart into it, bringing it back. Certainly we can see a May Grand Finals, the big 2025. It has been a while.
It's on this. May fighting for the tournament life. Gets caught by the 46. Into the cross-up, knockdown, sets with the drone, jumps over, jumps out, gets called out. Oh no, Far Slash once again pulling Goldlewis out of the sky. We should be able to get a combo. Here's Mr. with the May with the combo. Final game, final round.
And they both have burst. This is double Luigi, they both have burst. This may as well be the perfect final round scenario you're about to witness, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to be the set of tonight, I believe. On the offense, staggering away, jumps in, gets a nice hit with the JPs, and we're resetting. We're keeping it safe, we're keeping it poke-based, we're going high-low and Insert in a dominating scenario. It really needs one big interaction for the win.
Oh, trying to go for the sweep, but is a little too greedy. Finds the knockdown. 4-2-6. We saw it. Oh, yes. We talked about this earlier, but this time it wasn't in range for the 6-2-4, so you go for the wild assault anyways.
2 bars.
Finds that wall break with that positive bonus. Totu, not Totu, God! Insert has 2 bars. PRC forward, 5D. Unfortunately, the timing's just not right.
No.
Wild assault into the side swap. May has that burst now.
That's burst.
There was no range from downtown. 6-2-4. Good feather punish. That's gonna be coming with the 6-3. Knockdown. Close slash. And that might be it. One wake up mash, one mistake is all it takes to lose. Insert will take the set 3-2. At the very end of game number 5. Grand Finals, it's Insert and SauceQue for the run back. In their last set, it went down to game number 5. SauceQue, because they won that first set, has a huge advantage, only needs to win 1 more, whereas Insert is going to have to win 2 first to 5s to take the tournament, take the baccpaBrawl 152.
Oh, God.
And Sin already representing the early supers, but so is May!
What a play! Oh my god, Insert, you think they're in a dire scenario, you think that's it, but they're so on it, they're so awake right now. Wow, but SauceQue, she's bringing it back, she's going to take this round. Immaculate stuff, that's how you bring it back. Get the throw, lock in, get the kill. But Insert still showing that you're going to have to work really hard if you want those winning scenarios. This is certainly going to be a grand finals.
That is interesting. That throw so far away. I blinked like right when May was running up. Maybe.
Yeah, they grabbed him on the far slash as well.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh.
5H, ready for the confirm. This confirm is so cool, by the way. This is like a character-defining confirm. Yeah, and it just didn't exist before, but it feels so natural. Like it feels like this is Mei, and it's hard to imagine Mei without that.
I know, I love it as well.
Change.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Anyway, big deflect. Going for a cross up, well blocked, gets caught by a 2K2D, just like Sasuke is in for the pressure. Staggering gets the 5H, but not easy to confirm those stray hits off 5H. I understand that. Oh god. Look at the damage. Oh my god. Wait, we've got loops. We've got Totsugeki feint loops. Jesus Christ, what a reset.
Yeah, almost a 2-touch. But unfortunately, we are going to need this 3rd touch, and so Mei's not out of the air just yet. Beat it! The up dolphins, they're so tricky. And
what's up, dolphin?
They're a bit burst safe. Insert goes up 1-0. Nothing much, dolphin. Game number 2, rounds are going to be the overhead, and from that counter, it actually just dashes up, uses the plus frames to threaten strike throw, and Insert gets caught.
Yeah, it's a clever overhead.
The burst.
It's a clever overhead. Not only is it an option that your opponent, you test it and see if they're mashing, right? That's step number 1. Step number 2, you're going to play over lows, you're going to play over throw, and if you get a hit on those, it's a nice reset scenario as Sasuke represented.
And don't forget, now we're back over down back as well. That's its actually main focus.
It does beat patient plays. It does beat patient plays, that's for sure. Oh, the shimmy, very nice. Able to get some good damage into the Super Tyrant Rave. Not enough to kill me, a little bit healthy. Her greens growing up.
Yeah, a little bit. Close slash into the 6H, outspace the 5P, ready to 5P on their own. I really love that Sasuke is avidly looking for the FD spacings, getting pushed out, and then playing those spacing traps. This is a skill you build by playing like Street Fighter. And it's interesting to see it play out in Guilty Gear.
Yeah, and especially with FD, that can alter your defensive positioning. So you've got to think about that. Like the fact that Sasuke's like, yeah, I'm getting FD, let's do jab, right? It's a good check. Oh, nice. Gets the throw. Very nice indeed. Insert, resets, goes for another throw. I'm a fan. I love it. Represent the throw. You gotta see if they're willing to take it, right? Even though it's a game like Guilty Gear, super hyperactive, everybody's doing something. Sometimes you gotta see, is my opponent patient? Are they waiting? Yes. Capitalize. Get your throws.
Holds the 6H. Now ready for that overhead cancel. Doing a little shimmy. Goes to the throw. PRC. Tries to go for the JB back throw. Is secured. 5H. Great block and a close slash with a DP punish. Has to give up that burst. Ready the JB. How do you pick this up? Insert with the roots.
They have a combo.
The combos.
They have a combo. I know most players in that scenario would have been fumbled. They'd be like close slash up dolphin and then that'd be it. They have a combo. They have a full structure.
That's mix. That is mix and that is death. Insert goes up 2-0. Needs one more to reset the bracket.
That's fair.
Game number 3. We're jumping around. So is Mei, who goes for that up dolphin blocking the sky. We're just going to back off. 5H, perfectly spaced. And, it's really fun watching Mei throw out 5H. To this day, Mei 5H is one of the most visceral fighting game moves ever created. And it just hits different. It just hits different.
All I'm saying, right? All I'm saying is I can't wait for the Marvel game to come out and see what that 5H is going to be like. What's going to be the main 5H of that game? Is it going to be Tony Stark Dust? You know what I mean?
It's got to be.
That's going to be interesting.
It's
going to be something
Spider-Man. Dust button in that game.
Oh, fair.
That's a 3-button fighting game max, bro. There's 4 characters on the screen.
Nah, it's done by ArcSys. They're going to be funny. They're going to have like an odd number, like 5,
DNF 2 was 3. 3 is an odd number, Panda. I'm sorry.
No, DNF 2 was 4. Wait, what? Are you cooked? They had 4 inputs. They had 4. They had 4. Oh, he's cooked.
Fake news.
They also had the super input as well. No, they had 5. Yeah, they actually had 5 buttons.
No, that was a macro.
No. There's no input to do super in that game besides that button.
You see, I want to double down right now, but I'm actually not sure.
Same.
That's exactly what I'm going to double down. There's 3. There's 3, and you're lying.
Okay, well,
there's 3, I'm right, you're wrong.
There's 4. Anyway, lock in. Sasuke's about to take the set.
Had the charge input ready, flies across the screen for the meaty JP. Insert's having a banging set right now.
I mean this in the nicest way, and I know some people are going to disagree. I need May in meta. This character's too fun to watch, man. This character's way too fun to watch.
So good. Like, May's not a bad character at all, just not in our specific bracket.
Yeah. Well, no, not even in other brackets, man. It's insane. Oh, God. Nice close slash. 5H gets the low. And with the funny move, the Sun Dipper, unfortunately couldn't get the kill, had to reset, gets it the overhead, the hoof stomp for the kill. SauceQue, she's taking her first game, but still 2-1. Heading into the third game, fourth game even, I apologize. You know, that was a mad play.
In between the games we were just talking about, the throw versus universal throw versus the command grab, and you're like, probably for the Oki. Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
We're going to see the dash up throw round start, and just a huge, great situation here for May. That right there was a play that only a May could accomplish. A whiff 2H minus like a million in your opponent's face. I'm just going to dash up throw.
Whiffs 2H doesn't die. I might throw. Oh god. Insert an absolute gem to baccpaBrawl 152. Jesus, that is funny. But back to it. You've still got to lock in and take a round to even get reset, not win the tournament, to get a reset. So on this round, try to deny as much momentum as possible, because as soon as SauceQue gets it, she's going to bring it back. But this left-right Ignite business, certainly not going to work out. Right to the lightning.
Yeah, locks in that super, because you want this positive bonus just absolutely locked in. No opportunity for burst. We're going to find the early low, and I think we just killed.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome to Sun. Welcome to Sun. Funny Sun Dipper, right? Because I can't say the move. Hello, demonetization.
Between May and Sin.
Sin. Way more represented. Easier to get to goof.
Not in terms of representation, I mean peak skill level. Or peak...
Oh, peak skill level? No, I would love to say May, but I haven't seen the peak skill level.
Who has the most potential to be the best character? Even if they're not there yet.
I don't know, but
this is a bad question to ask on the final round at the very end. That's my fault.
Yeah.
/ punishes the burst. Maybe the YouTube comments have us on that one. Game number 5 is confirmed. Game number 5. This could be the end of the tournament, or it could be the start of a new set, a new beginning. We'll see which way it goes. With that 5H starter, I think I know which way it's going.
I mean, you've got burst. That's the main positive. You capitalize on the counter hit. You got your most damaging tool. And now burst is gone. So that's the positive. And also look at that wrist that built up. That was a good chunk. SauceQue making it dwindle down as they're getting the overhead. And that is actually a super with a tiny bit of risk. So the damage, pretty decent. As they're back to running the offense, went for the far slash for the backdash catch, goes for the Totsugeki to escape, but they're still in the corner, has to think about how they're going to play into Sin, a character that can cover most of the ground, no matter of a dash or a hop, and this is quite nice to turn it about. The side swap combo for a wall break, insert, and a winning scenario if they could get that meter. But they got to work against 2 bars. Jesus, backpack, that's intense.
What can it do with the 2 bars? Well, throwing out a level 1 super, that's one way to use it.
Level 2 super.
Okay, level 2 super, actually. We're going to go from corner to corner. 6K, going to be outspaced there. Dolphin into the RC, chases the back dash. Really nice play. Dash and throw. OTG is enough. Insert on reset point.
This is getting scary.
It's getting
back to us. Yeah, we ain't even in Halloween yet. Oh, nice catch. Beautiful. Decent connection, goes for the close slash, staggering away, looking for their opportunity, fighting back, Totsugeki backing up, 5H, do it again, I'm a believer. Oh. Oh, you can feel it with every feint is death.
And I'm not talking dolphins, okay? Like, they are quite literally fishing for big normals. May finds the hit with the dolphin, sending Sin into the corner, and this set is going to be very difficult, or this round specifically, is going to be difficult for Sin to come back in. We're on that low HP. May's going to kill off pretty much anything, but not that hit. Caught by the medium beach ball. Insert will take the set 3-2. Will force a grand finals reset. Grand finals reset. Insert and SauceQue. This set is going the distance. And you know, thematically, this just makes sense to go to a reset, because this has been the double Luigi bracket. Almost every set has gone to a game 5.
No, you're absolutely correct, man. Absolutely correct. And I do expect that as well. I really do. But insert What a round. Able to turn it back, gets the wall break, and now you need one more interaction. But SauceQue brings it back with the Sun Dipper, getting a pickup. Tyrant Rave for the damage. You've not taken an advantage, but you do have that hard knockdown. And dude, how is Insert so aware of every time their opponent is going to respect the meaty? They do it every time. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed? They literally on your jab, and it always works. It always works.
Read. Close slash delay 2D, and this starter is going to be huge for man. So Sin obviously has to give that burst. Not trying to give up the. Oh, dude. What a confirm on the aerial hit 5P. 5P. Pick up with the 6 stage. We're sending Sin through that wall. Uh-oh.
Nice.
That's
the overhead kiss.
Is that? It's gonna hurt a little
You're
more.
Not
than a
dead.
kiss.
You're
I don't
not
know with
dead.
this super.
You're not dead.
Oh, it's just a drop. But now you're really not dead.
Even if it connected, you're not dead. The scaling's way too heavy on that command grab.
You might be the one person I don't trust with this. Oh, sweet. Knockdown. Baited. Punished. Insert. Goes up 1-0 in grand finals reset. For the first time, they are up in this set. Yep. Game number 2. Round start. Both players fishing. Once again, with those big normals. DP in the first gap. Sin starts up first. Dash and throw. Tech. They should give Sin a command grab. What do you think?
No, he has a ton of guard crush setups that are plus.
Sure?
That doesn't. You don't like Potemkin having it? Why do you want a character with a DP and good neutral have it?
Well, that's debatable.
Oh, Christ. Anyway, big throw here. Insert going for the left, right. Gets another throw. Oh, do it again. Do it again. Oh,
yep, try to do it again, but this time called out. SauceQue takes the round.
Nice. Back to it. Plays the spacing game. Jumps in. Close slash. Close slash. Oh, great DP on the 2H. That'd have been a nice counter hit scenario. SauceQue making the read to go like, nuh-uh. DP's their way
nice
out.
Cancel.
Nice far slash confirm.
I was not expecting Sin to win that special cancel. I was just anticipating the Totsugeki into counter hit, you know? But
yeah,
really
you see
nice
that jitter there on the whale to sell blood. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Super blocked, baited. And
that's the opti. Yeah, that's the opti. Oh, you're dead.
Is a lot of
You're dead.
Is
you're
it
dead
that, though? Is it? No.
Oh, I thought they'd use the other bar. Can they not?
I don't know. Baited. Dead. Oh. Okay. Right now, big factor in this set. Since using a lot of DP, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but when it's getting baited, it starts to become a bad thing. And I think it's giving Insert a lot of opportunities, especially at the end of rounds. Like you're giving Insert easy outs to close out these rounds by always representing DP.
And again, it's like, it's all fair and dandy doing a DP. I should kill. It's all fair and dandy doing a DP against certain characters, but against me, that is a death sentence in some scenarios. But SauceQue bringing it back, tying us 1-1.
Game number 3, we're seeing the Dolphin at round start, the Totsugeki, if you will, stays on the same side with. Did that even make the recording before? Do they know it's a Jack Black impression?
No, they have no idea. I wasn't doing a Jack Black impression. I just said burst funny.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. Say chicken jockey.
What are you saying, bro? What? Why would I say that?
Okay, dude. Okay, I'm getting gaslighted.
Bro.
There it is again. We keep talking about this. The DPs are fatal. And they're not fatal for your opponent.
They're not fatal for
I think you got to cool on the DP usage for a bit. Get your opponents forget about it.
No.
And then you start representing it again.
I disagree. I think you should do it more, if anything, because that will mess with your opponent even more. Because they'll be like, "Oh, you're a top player.
But they're
that means I can
baiting
condition." Yeah, but they're like, "You're a top player. That means I can condition you, right? Show you're unconditionable. Trust me, it is the best step to go for sometimes."
I don't know if it is that play here, man.
I mean, Insert has certainly shown that. They woke up 5P many a times of bars.
That's true.
Oh my god, right at the lightning. It's not a good impression.
It's not, man. Say chicken jockey now.
No.
You said it 8 times between the games.
No,
I'm pissed.
I can't. Not chicken jockey.
Yeah, that's my guy. Okay, so burst gone, flying around the JH, jumps in, JS, counter it, great spot to be in. Now,
yeah, that's actually fairly nice.
Yeah, really nice here. We're going to get that positive bonus. We're going to get the hard knockdown. 2 bars to be represented by May. Whoa! That hit from downtown! Sasuke takes the lead, goes up 2-1.
Heading into game number 4, this could be the end of Insert's run. And I'm going to be real, I don't want to see it end just yet, as Sasuke is 1 match away from taking this tournament. baccpaBrawl 152 can be a multi-time champion, or will the May finally take a dub after like a year, maybe 2 of baccpaBrawls?
I don't know if it's possible, but I want to believe.
Oh damn, that's nice. Oh, the one time they represent Wake Up Super and they're gonna get punished for it.
Yep, and you can't really burst immediately after close slash because the jump cancel is always on the table. You could get just baited immediately and then lose the round. So close slash into the super, really safe way to go about it. Goes to the 5-piece, jumps in with the Jade, tries to overextend with the close slash, not going to connect there. Jumping around with the normals, not able to find it. 5H takes out of the sky, far slash takes out of the sky, sent to the beach ball. The hop dolphin takes out of the sky, close slash, 5D, DP in the gap, and that's a way to mix it up. Gonna work out there. RC forward, 2K, 2D, up dolphin, backs off, top of the far slash, chases, and 2P to boot. Sasuke
that was a deep chase as well, man.
Is on tournament point. Yeah, that was an unbelievably deep chase.
Yeah, the chase in the deep got you messed up there.
It did. That's cheap.
Yeah, he didn't mean that. That was an immaculate read.
It wasn't cheap.
Oh, that's a beautiful 2D. That's a beautiful 2D backpack. We're capitalizing. We're sending out the whale. Ooh, the damage dealt. That's fairly nice. Able to run the Oki afterwards. The DP represented. You know, see what I'm saying, backpack? You gotta represent it a ton.
Not giving it the burst? I think that was a greedy play to hold on to it, but maybe it works out! It looks like it does! Override? Final round in game number 4. Still tournament point. Both players have burst. Round start 6P. Connects. Dash in. Throw. Tech. Holds. ID back. Avoids. Dash in. 5P is low profile! Trying to get for 5P into the heat. What does that accomplish, Panda?
Maybe
BM?
5P into 6P and it's a misinput. That's my guess, man. I don't know. A very odd play indeed. Certainly gotten punished, but you got matter too much. Sasuke, she's bringing it back. So much damage dealt, and now they got to play against that burst. Good Totsugeki for the whip punish, big far slash for the chase, and maybe a DP bait. No, went for it. No DP represented an insert. Really trying their heart out to get back in. It uses a Totsugeki with the roaming cancel to get in. This is actually really nice to tie up the health, but they're looking for a volleyball cell. Punishes the DP. Backpack, we are going to get a game 5 in the grand finals reset with a May and Sim.
Game number 5 of Grand Finals reset. We're going the distance once again. We've had so many game 5s today, and like I said earlier, it's just thematic. It's just the perfect way to end the perfect brawl. Both players give up the burst. We have an even matchup. 5D into the RC forward. We should be able to see a wall break here, and we do. Same with the bar. Can represent. Okay, you can represent death is what we're going to represent here. That is a dead Kiske. And now Insert for the first time is on tournament point.
Reset tournament point. You gotta respect the grind. They've came from some of the nasty losers run indeed, but they gotta make it happen. Very nice. Goes for the close slash. Totsugeki to escape the corner and represent a ton of feints to get in. That's a good connection, but you gotta play against that bar after the wall break. You're gonna use your super. You're a bit of a deficit. You do have Oki. Again, that meter's a problem, especially with bursting the bag. Good bait, good block. Backs up, Totsugeki, no meter, now has it to confirm. The Sun Dipper again, close slash me, gets the counter, and that's going to be a nice, solid chunk of change to tie up the health here.
This opportunity, by the way, is brought to you by respecting DPs. Had Sin gone for the DP, it would have just been the end of the tournament. But now they have another opportunity, gets caught by the command grab, or by the throw, cross up, once again leaving in big gaps for a potential DP or reversal. Super! Had to give up that second bar to stay alive. Maze of bar of her own though. PRC, chase, close slash, gives up the burst, tournament on the line!
Oh. And finesses their way over the beat driver, punching away for the win. Insert has inserted themselves into a reset. Wins the tournament with May. We have not seen this in maybe 2 years, folks. This is insane. Backpack, end off the video, my man.
What a bracket. Big congratulations to Insert for taking this tournament in a close set. The closest set maybe we've ever had in the baccpaBrawl with the man. Very impressive. Big applause all around. Thank you, everybody, for entering. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you next time.